That line.
Okay, we are going to call a meeting to order. It is Tuesday, December 19th, 2023. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Do you have any minutes and reports received and filed?
Yeah, we received the Treasurer's November 2023 reconciliation report.
Okay. Commissioner Committee liaison reports, upcoming meetings and events.
A few little Christmas things all week long, but tomorrow we've got a Campo board meeting, as well as at 1:30 they're going to have their 20th year celebration, so if you want to come by. And today's Drew Lock Appreciation Day too, for his win over the Eagles last night. Just it's a Cowboys thing. So somebody was asking me how I was doing yesterday after the Cowboys' big loss on Sunday. Better after last night, so thank you, Harry, for asking about me.
Concerned about you and the Cowboys. More about you than the Cowboys. But
It was pretty sad. Think that's it, and then we have Christmas coming up, so happy Merry Christmas early.
Okay, this afternoon I have a Heartland Port meeting. Wednesday is at Campo 20, and I'll have a Mid-Mo RPC meeting, Regional Planning Commission in Ashland. Friday, Salvation Army ARPA meeting. Is that still on calendar?
Oh, okay.
So far.
And then Saturday is Festivus for the rest of us. I think that's it.
Yeah, I've got the Campo 1:30 to 3, and then this is on Wednesday, and then I also have a Sons of the Union Veterans meeting at 4:30. So that's it. It's a quiet week. Any commission comments? Bids and contracts. Approval and signing of the Brightspeed Internet bandwidth and WAN upgrade. WAN upgrade. Wayne. Wayne.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we discussed this in a previous commission meeting, and you've given a verbal approval, but this is actually just the contracts that Jill has reviewed and approved. And I would just ask that these be signed. So what this will do is it will increase our bandwidth to our remote locations by 20 megabit per second, so for a total of 50. And then it will also increase our county internet bandwidth from 100 megabit to 1 gigabit, so it's 10 times. So anyway, the only added costs were the two new locations, which is on Adams, so it's 209 Adams Street, and then also 319 Adams Street. The rest were upgrades with no additional monthly fee. The only other upcharge was our internet bandwidth, and it roughly was running around $600 a month for the county campus here, and it's now going to be $993.50 a month. So it's about a $300 difference there. So anyway, I would just ask that this would be approved so we can go ahead and get this scheduled.
We've gotten emails the last couple of weeks, a time or two, about the low speed. Will this address that issue?
Absolutely, yeah. So what we've been finding is that we're maxing out our internet bandwidth, and what happens when you do that is everything starts slowing down, and it could eventually come to a halt depending on how much activity it's seeing. So with all of the different hosted applications that we use, with all the file transfers that are happening and things like that, we're heavily dependent upon a very robust internet connection, and we've upgraded it over the years a couple of times, but I would think that going from 100 megabit to a gigabit should hold us for a while.
It's Debbie's fault. She comes in on weekends and works, and she's just trying to finish the year out, but
What he's saying is just stay home and work.
Oh, okay. Use the internet there.
Use the remote.
That is a problem out there.
yeah.
So you have a contract there?
I do.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Several.
Yeah.
Put sticky olives.
Well, I don't know if I'm qualified to put this on.
Good?
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
talked
yeah.
about it before, so.
Yep.
Make a motion to approve and sign the Brightspeed Internet bandwidth and WAN upgrade.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Agreement for professional engineering services, Tanner Bridge Road, bridge replacement.
So this is an agreement with Bartlett and West for $286,003.51. And this agreement will provide design services to provide plans and specifications for the Tanner Bridge Road Bridge Replacement Project, number 2023-802-0. This project will replace the bridge on Tanner Bridge south of Jeff City, and the existing bridge was constructed in 1960 and is currently on the MoDOT's poor condition list. And this project will be partially funded through the Federal Highway Administration's Off-System Bridge Replacement and Rehab Program.
And then it'll be scheduled for replacement
In 25,
25, okay.
or as soon as they get design done on it, so,
And we got a grant for a big portion of that,
correct.
so, yep,
Yes.
okay.
This is just the first phase of that,
Okay.
so.
Make a motion to sign the agreement for professional engineering services for the Tanner Bridge Road
God
Bridge
almighty.
replacement.
You only have to sign where the.
I don't have to
tabs are.
initial each page or anything.
I'll second that motion.
I'll
Oh, did you?
add that it was with Bartlett and West.
Okay, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Agreement for professional engineering services for the Sturbridge Drive Bridge improvements.
So this agreement is with Great River Engineering for a cost of $85,911.02. And this agreement will provide the design services for plans and specifications for Sturbridge. The existing bridge was constructed in 1997 and is currently on MoDOT's poor list. And again, this one's also funded through FHWA through their VRO program.
Yep.
Okay. I'll make this motion to sign the agreement for professional services with on the Sturbridge Bridge project, and this is with
Great Rivers.
Great Rivers Engineering.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Bid award and signing of contract, Friendship Road Box Culvert improvements.
So this contract will be with GWH Landscape Contracting for a total cost of $203,228.67. The engineer's estimate was $324,465. And we opened bids Friday, December 15th. There were a total of 10 bidders on this project. And the project will replace the box culvert on Friendship Road. The existing bridge was constructed in 1955 and is currently on MoDOT's poor list. Public Works Department recommends awarding the bid, and I've included the contract and bid tabulations.
We're getting our money's worth out of our bridges, though. 55.
You all went through and made sure there's not something they're missing. I mean, it was a great bid. There were a lot of people bidding and everything.
I've double checked everything looks good. And we've been pleased with this contractor in the past, so.
The low bid and the second low bid were within,
$1,939.90.
right?
Yeah.
So
They
they
were-
kind of proved each other, I think.
Yep, so, okay, you good?
Mhm.
I'll make the motion to award the Friendship Road culvert improvements to GWH Landscape.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Okay, do we have any unfinished business? Okay, new business, accounts payable.
I'd ask for approval of accounts payable pending review.
Motion to approve accounts payable pending review.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Cole County DKIM and DMARC services.
So what this is, kind of the cut-down version of it, is anytime that we email from our county email server, and we email third-party servers like Yahoo or Gmail or Hotmail or one of those others, there's a new requirement now that you have to have this DKIM and this DMARC validation. And if we don't have that, then their mail servers basically reject the email that we send. So we are heavily dependent upon email in order to conduct business. So I was approached by Huber and made aware that this was coming in February of 2024. So I would like to go ahead and I'd be happy to discuss it further, but it's something that really needs to be discussed and signed so I can get that on their schedule. People are lining up to get this done. So this is not just Cole County. This is all Exchange servers and how they're going to play well with other mail servers. So
So we'll be ahead of the game.
we're gonna try to be. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Is there a contract here? or
There's a
what?
contract and there's a cost associated with it of say, $17,250.
One time?
One-time fee.
And is that in did you throw this into the budget yet for
This is
next?
an unanticipated expense. It's something that came in just late this year.
Do we take it out of this year's budget if we do this and accrue it, or no? Okay,
Second page.
It's not due now, right? The
No, no,
work
no.
doesn't even
Okay.
scheduled to be
Yeah,
done until next year.
right. It probably won't get done until February of 2024.
all right,
So,
okay.
Was it something we need to add to your line item budget then, Brian? Your-
well, it's a one-time expense, so it'd be
Right.
like would it be capital or would it be?
But it's
Okay.
just like a one-time professional
Yes.
services fee. I don't think you can capitalize it
Okay.
and amortize it or anything like that. You just
So
bite
then-
it off and eat it.
Yeah, so I mean, if we needed to, we could throw it into my professional services budget line.
Okay.
We sign the contract, we'll do a PO today. So, and we'll just go ahead and to carry forward until we actually pay it. So, we'll have to cover the budget a little bit.
Give me the dollar amount again.
$17,250. I would just, yeah, I would just ask that be approved.
Brian had talked to me about it earlier before, or last week or something. I mentioned it and brought it up and just kind of choke it down with the rest of them.
I'll make a motion to proceed with the $17,250 expenditure in 2024 for the DKIM DMARC services.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, approval and signing of change order number 1, the Lesh Road gravel road upgrade.
So this change orders for Mirror Excavating. It's the final closeout documents for Lesh Road. Primary reason for additional cost was an increase in the amount of aggregate for shoulders, bituminous base, guardrail, and crashworthy end terminals, and pipe. And primary reason for less work needed was a lesser amount of 2-inch base rock, temporary seeding, mulching, and erosion control. Overall, this change order is an increase in cost of construction by $24,943.87.
You were coming in below all the time, now all of a
Well,
sudden
the nice
you-
thing is, on a $1.6 million project, this is a pretty good change order, so.
I'm teasing, sir.
Oh, no, don't let them off too.
Okay.
I encourage you all to lay it back down.
Yep, I'm good.
I'll make a motion to approve and sign change order number 1 on the Leadville gravel road upgrade at a cost of $24,943.87.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Matt, while you're here, and you may or may not know, with the permit fee schedule out there and being talked about, did have somebody ask me about the land disturbance permits. Are those through DNR or those
Those
through
are
us?
land disturbance permits are through DNR. The county does have their own countywide one for our projects, but contractors have to go through DNR to get that. And that's who
Okay.
ours is through also.
So it's not affecting that fee schedule
Correct.
on our end?
Correct.
Okay, that was a
The-
question, that was above my,
From my understanding, the permit fee schedule is strictly for building permits and any permits that get
Okay.
through the county for work in the county.
okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Discussion and approval of cyber insurance and wind hail policies for the 2024 year.
Okay, so as you remember, when we had the renewal for 2024 with NOCOG, as far as there was two things left open, and one of them was the wind and hail buyback policy. So I sent you guys some quotes that Jeff Knott had received. Currently, we had a $25,000 deductible, which was going away. And all the options that you have here, it's basically a percentage base of occurrence of claims for wind and hail. So I'm suggesting we stay with Lloyd's of London for the 2% with a 1% deductible at a cost of the $75,442.50 per year for all of our buildings. So we can do it separate if you want, or we can talk both of them together if you want, it doesn't matter.
Did we previously say okay to all the other items on that quote? So these were the two outstanding?
Yes,
And we did the other ones collectively at one time?
yes.
Well, I think we could do both of these then.
Okay. The other one was we were waiting for the cyber insurance quotes. We had quite a few different quotes. Actually, I got another one in this morning from Jeff Knott, so it basically falls in line with the smart cyber insurance too. So I am recommending staying with Cowboy with the 500,000 limit with the deductible of 25,000 for the premium of the 34,864.18.
30, okay, I got two different ones here. One's at 46,000, one's at 36,000. I might not be looking at the right page though. I was looking at the premium summaries one you emailed out.
Before?
This is on cyber, right?
Yes.
I had the Corvus on collision. But I like that price, it's
It's
between
the-
them both, I guess.
Yeah,
Well-
it's the Cowboy 250 plan, so the premium is this 34,864.18.
They weren't on the previous list. They, at the time we talked about it before, they had not quoted yet.
No, this
And
is
we didn't
just-
know if they would quote, but they did.
I just had a page here with premium summary for the Lloyd's of London for the wind and hail, and then a couple other CRC group, and then there was another Corvus. So there may have been changes
Yeah.
away from that summary when they actually got the amount, so, okay. I'm just gonna clear out of this one and look at that, so.
I think I sent it yesterday
It's-
afternoon, so.
Yeah, I've got those as well, so, and they're kinda in line where we were last year. So, okay,
I'll make a motion to approve cyber insurance with Cowbell for $34,864.18 and Lloyd's for the wind hail buyback of $75,442.50.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, assessor's office to present errors and omissions. Tom?
Good morning.
Morning.
Last week, we got a phone call from a taxpayer who was closing on their property. This parent property on 10,008 Monroe Street had a split this year. All of the data was put in DevNet, however, the total value of the property did not change. They were charged $1,350, which was $500 over the value of the property for 2023. We're asking that the correction be made for the correct assessed value for the property for 2023.
Okay.
And the address of the property
That's
was?
10,008 Monroe Street.
1,008. 10,000 or 1,000?
Oh, I'm sorry, 1,008.
Okay,
So, yeah, I'm
sure.
good with it, so.
Because of my,
Make a motion to approve the correction for the property at 1,008 Monroe Street.
Second.
Thank you.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Then we just stuck this in just for you, Mark. Discussion of budget for 2024. Do you have any,
I got nothing to add since
you got
Friday.
nothing to add? Okay.
Can you just read off some dates as we look to adoption of the budget, statutory requirement date, hearing date, those kind of things? Can we just have those in front of us?
I didn't bring those with me.
Basically,
Dawn, I got it.
it's in the paper that there will be it'll be advertised for 5 days. I think it started today. It should start pretty soon if it's not today. And the budget is scheduled to be approved on January
4th.
4th. You're right.
4th.
Okay,
At 9 o'clock, we do the budget hearing first. You close the hearing, you adopt the budget. There'll be a lot of stuff that happens in this last week. We'll have to wait for carry forward balances, not only of the cash accounts, but also any other accounts that are receiving revenue and paying out bills, so.
okay.
Mark?
Right, I'm making changes
Yeah.
this week that we discussed, and then the final agreement with salaries, amounts. I'll making all those changes this week, and then, but then, yeah, after the end of the year, the main change is the exact carry forward. You
Right.
don't know the exact carry forward amount till
Right.
the first of the year. So, yeah, that's the main thing I do the first week, those first couple of days in January. So I don't have much time to do that, but yeah, we'll,
And then we'll send the budgets out and then also pay forms and stuff like that.
Okay, and the statutory requirement date is January 15?
It's,
We have to adopt
a year that we don't have
a new commissioner. Got it, okay.
Are you guys okay Tuesday then, putting department heads and directors evaluations, and we need to discuss what we're gonna do with their pay as well, because we do have the pool for our employees as well, and we need to probably not punt that too far down the road, because you said you need to have everybody's by the first week of January. We've got a light schedule next week for the agenda so far. I know that can change in about 2 hours.
Right.
But if we wanted to try to schedule them, yeah, we could do it in the afternoon, have a meeting in the morning, and then come back in the afternoon and do that, or just,
We might be able
Plow.
to zip through it in the morning.
Yeah.
so, would that work for y'all next week then, and we can,
Okay, since you're discussing that, I would assume that we can put that in closed session.
Well,
so, evaluation.
We'll clear that with Jill, but closed session is usually to hire, fire, promote, discipline.
And then
Well,
there's
no,
another one.
there's two personnel.
All right, and the other one is,
13 is performance.
okay,
I was gonna say, I thought there was an evaluation
Yeah,
of
there is.
performance, that's a better word for it, so.
that's 13, the other one was 3. Okay.
Okay.
I'll just put that in there as a placeholder for.
And I think there is a closed session personnel already on.
And
Or is
you-
that January, no, it's January 2nd. Yeah.
Well, that's what we're,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. And you're the one who put it there, but don't remember why?
January, that's next year. I can't, you know, I have a hard enough time this year.
Somebody will remind me.
All right,
Yeah,
sounds like a plan.
okay. Gosh, look at this, we zipped through this. So do we have anything else? Okay, in 2024, sit out here rather than behind the pillar.
Oh, I try to hide. I just sit in the background.
He's got an unimpeded target right here.
Yeah,
If
well,
he moves
yeah.
out there, then the column's gonna get in his way.
All right.
I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah, I got no correspondence, I've got Christmas cards. But,
Okay. Motion to stand in recess until 4:30 PM.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then everybody, if I don't see you before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas.
Absolutely.
Be safe.
Yep.